Several years ago, I blowed out one of my tires on my trailer, so I got me another spare just mounted for it. That's a 14 ply. About to pick up 2 4x8 sheets of 3/16 thick steel plates right here. Get them loaded on the trailer. So I get some bushings for my foiler on the rear suspension on my Polaris. Got them ordered in here. So I got all the conduit. I went ahead and just got 500 foot because they didn't have enough on the rack, and they were in 10-piece bundles. And the way they got it at Lowe's now is if you bought 10 of them right now, you get 20% off. So I went ahead and just I told them give me the 5 bundles or whatever, so 500 foot. But you can see the plates up under there. The tire always gets me how you can spend so much time in town running errands. Also went by the welding shop, air gas, and I'm gonna permanently ground my welding table. That's what I'm gonna do. That way I'll never have to put a grounding lead on it ever again. So it's gonna have a lug on it. It's gonna come off the welder and it'll be permanently grounded. So it'll always be hot. That way if I'm welding on something and need to walk over the table, tack something or whatever, I won't have to move my lead any. So I'm about to unhook from my trailer, and I'm gonna take this stuff in the shop. I'm gonna bring the little Mini out here and hook to the trailer real quick. Put this stuff in the shop, set the plates off. I need to get the bush hog off the tractor and the grapple rake off. Also, let me crank this dude up right here. Go ahead and get her fired up. And let her be warming up there. Man, the grass, we got all this rain. Grass is going nuts right now too, boy, I mean. So I got the table picked up out here, got it on the forks of the tractor, and I'm about to go in there and sweep everything. I've got a bunch of mud in there off the tracks of the Mini. This hitch thing that I put on here is gonna be the ticket, because see, I hooked to it over there, drove it over here, and then I'll go in the shop with it, and then I'll take those plates and I'll pick them plates up with the machine right off the trailer and set them where I'm gonna set them, and get that done and throw the conduit off too. So those plates are gonna go right underneath the table. I'm gonna butt them up side by side, tack them together. I'm about to move my rubber mats and everything, and so it'll be, the table's a 4x4, then the plates are going to give it a full 8x8 is what it's going to do. And the permanent ground is going to come off from the machine over here, run under this table, and I'm going to put a piece of flat bar that's just going to run right up under here, and it's going to have a lug on it, and it's going to attach to it right there. And I think when I do it, I may end up going ahead and grounding this tabletop here too. I'm not sure, because sometimes I'll weld on this, but not very often. So that's going to be very handy to have that done like that. I don't know why I hadn't done that already. Get over here to the side of it where I can set those plates in place. I swept all that out. Let's see here. Yeah, I can reach to the middle of it right there. Pretty easy. Good deal. All right, let me get that conduit and stuff off. expose it. This stuff good. Huh? Sit that other one right up against it and we'll tack them together. And then we'll pin it square and then the table's going to sit on top of it. That's how it's going to work. Or supposed to work anyway. There you go. You just line it right up, okay? Alright, I think that chain is a little bit off, man.
Huh?
I did that chain. Well, that wasn't an easy task to center that thing up right there. Now I'm gonna tack the legs of it down to the plate there, and we're gonna call her done. I'm gonna move it once I get it tacked, and I'm gonna move it over some. That's what I'm gonna put the metal almost up to the. It'll be real close to the legs over there. That other workbench right there. So there it is right there. I got it. I got the table actually welded to the plates there on all four corners of it, around the corners. I've posted some pictures of this on Instagram, and I had some people ask, what was the reason, and it, when I post to Instagram, it also goes to my Cotton Top 3 on Facebook. But I got asked, why, and the reason being is because when you're cutting really thick stuff and the molten blobs land on the concrete, it actually makes the concrete pop, and it'll actually mess the concrete up. And so this right here it does a couple of different things for me. It protects my concrete, and then also, rather than drilling and anchoring a table to the floor, it's actually anchored to this right here. And so my next step is putting that monster Wilton vise. I'm going to mount it over here. I'm not going to mount it up here on this. I've got some 1-inch thick steel outside out there, and I'm going to come down. I'm going to come off of this leg right here, and I'm going to tie into that leg, and I'm going to come out here with a 1-inch plate that's going to be lower than this tabletop. So the vise is going to be, probably the jaws, probably be sitting about the height of what the table is. I don't want the vise sitting on top of the table right here because it'll put it too high. And then I'm going to come down with another leg. Well, I'm going to tie it into that leg, and then I'm going to come down with another leg and come up under the bottom of it. It's going to go all the way down to the plate down there. So that's the reason why I did that. And then the rubber mats are for me to stand on, because this table is not just for welding. I do a lot of other work and stuff off of this table right here. The rubber mats just help me out, help my feet and legs and stuff out when I'm sitting there on a stool or anything like that. I had a guy on Instagram a while ago made a comment talking about how horrible, stupid of an idea it was to put that down. He said, what if you spill water on that? He said, you're going to get electrocuted welding. And I'm thinking, how do you think people weld outside, on the ground and stuff? I mean, some of the things that people say to me in the comments are just, they're crazy. They're very crazy. But what this is also going to allow me to do, see, I've got some more ground lead right here, and I got some lugs. And so I'm going to come off of this down here with a piece of flat bar, and I'm going to run some of this lead right here over to my welder, and I'm going to have a permanent ground. This thing will be permanently grounded, so I'll never have to put my ground clamp over on this anymore. I can just fire up the welder, it's grounded, and I'm welding on it. So if I'm over here welding on something over here, like for instance these things that y'all gonna see me build here shortly, and I need to tack something over here, I can run back to the table and I'm grounded right there. I went ahead and ordered a couple more lugs because I'm going to cut that cord. And see, I've got a tab right here to ground this tabletop with this ground lead. So I'm going to attach a lead right here from the ground also, and that whole table will be ready to weld on if I need to. So that's what I got going. I got a lot of stuff done today, and we'll be back in the woods while y'all are watching this video right here tomorrow. Got a big thing coming from Husqvarna that I've got to do some filming on and include in a video coming up. But basically, you're going to have a chance to win a 572 XP chainsaw. I'll give you the details on it of what you can do. A lot of people I've had a lot of people ask me to just give them a chainsaw. Why don't you give me a chainsaw? Well, here goes you an opportunity. The people who have been wanting to win or get a chainsaw, you're going to have an opportunity to win a Husqvarna 572 XP chainsaw from Husqvarna. Details will be coming up here in probably tomorrow, probably Wednesday's video, I would imagine. So stay tuned for that. Hope y'all enjoyed all this. Anna Kate helped me out here today. It was a big help, and all that. So appreciate all y'all viewing day to day and showing up and all that. So we'll catch y'all there. Later, taters.